Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach Java network programming, how to connect JDBC, right? How to add the record through network programming in Java. There are many students who ask me to the networking subject of Java, so that I have do the programming. So let me show the demo. Here this is server, this is the client, right? What is the client request? Server will be response, right? So first I have to run the server, then only client will be able to request to the server, right? Server get the request from the client, server send the response to the client, right? So let's run the application, right? So right click, run file. Server is ready. Now your server is ready, right? Now what happen is client can make the request to the server. So how to make the request? Right click, run file. This is the simple application, right? I have created a database called network table called student, right? Now here I will be able to enter the student name. So I am going to enter the student name as John. Mobile number I am going to enter something like that. First I have to connect, whether it's connected or not. It connected successfully. Click send the data, success. What happens is you will be able to see on the database whether the record is sent or not. Here it sends successfully, right? This is how the network programming works, right? First we have to connect the server, after that you have to connect the client, right? So here this is the things works, right? Very simple. So the server is running. Now you will be able to make the request. You will be able to add another record, Peter. Click send, right? Record is added. Here if you click browse, here record is added successfully, right? Here it's working successfully, right? So let me see how to make this programming step by step. It is very important stuff, making the program, right? So first what I am going to go to the file, new project, Java application. Next, if it is check create main class, I am going to uncheck it. Here I am going to create a socket program, socket program. This is the program name, project name I given here. We will see here JDBC, socket JDBC. We will do it, right? Okay, we will change like this. Click finish, right? Now your project has been created successfully with the name of socket JDBC. Now first what I am going to do is here. First I am going to import the MySQL libraries into the libraries, right? So select the project. Select the library folder, right click, add jar folder. This is the MySQL connector which are downloaded, right? So how to download the MySQL connector, that's all the stuff I have taught in my basic Java videos. No need to teach here. So hold on the shift key down and select both, click open. Now your MySQL library is connected successfully here into the library folder. In order to establish a connection between MySQL and Java, so we need to import these two drivers, right? After that we have this is my database. I have installed the XAMPP server. I hope you already I hope you all know how to install the MySQL server, right? So this is XAMPP server I have installed, right? So here I have created the database called, which is a network, the table called student, right? Inside the database we have created the table called student, right? Okay, these are the columns I have created inside the student table: ID, student name, mobile, right? If you go to the structure, you will be able to see ID should be the primary key, student name should be the varchar, mobile number should be int, right? You have created the following stuff correct way, right? Now what I am going to do is here, go to the, so here this is your project, right click, new, Java class name. This is the first what I am going to do is here. First I am going to create the serialize class, right? Serialize class I am going to create. So I am going to create a class name which is a student information. So select the file, right click, new, class student info. click finish. This is your class. Now what I'm going to say, I no need to, we have to import these things, right? So here, go to here. You no need, I have put this all the code in my website, Tutus Funny. You will be able to download it. So here, click OK, right. Now here, I have, this is a class which is I have created the student class. I have implemented the serialize, serialize method. I have implemented the serialize. So we have serialized to these two variables. I am going to serialize, make it these two things as public, right? Then only this is a public variable. Public variable can access anywhere of the program, right? If you are not put into the public variable above the data type, it take as private, right? You can't able to access into the another class or another frame. Okay, so make it as public like this, right? We have created two variables, student name and mobile number, right? After that, what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to create another thing is server. First I'm going to server, right? Server, new Java class, the server class. Server has been created successfully. Server also, what I'm going to do is the same thing. I'm just copy and paste it. Server class. Right. Right. This server class, right? This is server class. Server class I have pasted like this. Server class we have created the server socket. This is server socket class. I have server socket class under the namespace called java.net server socket. Right? This is the namespace. Right? So we have created the constructor of the class. First we have to try to connect the port of the server socket. Right? New we have to implement create this object. We have to get it here, and we have to connect the port with 4000. If the port is connected, we have to the message will be display as the system dot at the console. Server is now ready, right? So we have to write the while loop true, and we have to accept the here. What I did here is we have to write the command waiting for the clients connected, right? It will server will be here. I have shown you about earlier demo. When you add the record is added into the database. Again, server is waiting. The client is connected. Okay, first you have to connect the server. After that, we have to connect with this client, right? Okay, then only each time server is waiting the request from the client, right? That's the stuff we have to given here. It is handled, right? It is the stuff we have to start it, right? Okay, this is the thread. We have to working as a thread. We have to get into all the data, right? We have to create as a object input stream to manage everything. After that, we have to create a thread run method. Run method, which what we have done here is student information. What is this? Student information mean we have a serious method. We have created as a student information. Okay, so we have to get it here. We have to create the object P1. We have to cast it student information. We have to read the object. Now we have to register the MySQL driver. We have to establish a database connection. My database is reside on localhost. Database which name is network. This is a user credential of MySQL. Now after that we have to write out the prepare statement to insert the record into the database. We have created a table called student. We have two columns, student name and mobile. These are the parameters, right? This sequence of parameters followed by the sequence row in the table, right? So these are the data, right? These are data coming from the serialized class, right? The serialized class means this student information class. The data will be coming, right? This is a public variable which will be accessed to the server class, right? So we have already created the object of the student information class P1. Get the object and get their variable, right? Student name and mobile number. After that, what I did here is when the client request is coming to the server will be get the request from the client and do the task, right? Do the task. Okay. The interface is available in the client. Okay, database is in the server. That is the thing we have to do. Okay, this is simple stuff we have to do. Okay, now here interface is not there. Interface is inside the we need another bracket, right? Inside the server, right? This is the stuff we have to do, right? No, don't worry about that. This one I have uploaded, right? After that, what I am going to do is here I have to do another thing is client. Client I am not designing. I just copy and paste it here. It's very easy stuff. So yes, the client copy. Paste it. Don't allow to paste the code, right? So no problem. I have designed the user interface very simply. Okay. So let's go to the package. Right click new JFrame form. This is a client. For client, this is a simple form. We no need to design. I just already have a design over here. This is all the design. I just copy. Make a copy. Copy. Go back to my client. It's a client. Because instead of get a design, it take too much of time to complete the project, so that I have control V to paste here. I have to do it, right? Very simple. All the name, all the stuff are there, right? You have changed the name, TXT name, TXT all the things are there. We will be able to do the code only, right? It's very easy stuff. Okay, right. Now I already know how to design this form. I no need to explain again and again. If I explain this one, it takes too much of time to complete the project. It's very boring for you all. So that I have to do quickly this project. So right now we have to go to this one. Right. Okay. First we have to implement this socket class, right? This is all the stuff we have to put into here. This is the constructor of the class. After the constructor initialization, we have to call this all the things. Here, if I copy and paste it, you can get all the relevant namespaces above. It will be implemented automatically. Right. After that, what I did here is this is our connect. Control C to copy. Okay, this all the stuff are there. Right. If you just copy and paste it, all the things are there. Right. No problem. Yeah, it came successful, everything. Now we have to, this one we have to make it, import the IO exception, all the classes, only the problem, right? Okay, so alright. Now I explain, right? No problem. Right. Now here we have to, this all the stuff are there. Now we have to build the project. Clean and build. If you have build it, there is no error. Now this is your project. The client, first I have designed the form. First what I did here is, we have to, these are the object we have created, socket, the socket class, which I have created the object socket 1, right? So we have to create another object of object input stream. It will be the input, right? Here this thing we are used to send the data to the client server, right? This is the object input stream which is used to send the data to the client, right? It will be sending the data through these objects. It will be in and out. We have created the object of input stream and output stream, right? After that, first we have to connect the port, right? We have connect the port 4000. Make the connection. The same port client has there. Okay, then only what's the port? Here, imagine when the server requested from the client to the client. This is the port task server. Okay, it is identify the server and client architecture. This is the port, right? Okay, after that, these are the objects we have created to send the data input stream and output stream. So here we will be connected. We have get the label. We have created the label here over here. So label, I will make the name as label message. So the same name I have put it here. When you click this button, if the connection is established, if the it will be the connected the port. If these two ports are same at the same, you can get the message as connected. After that, what happened is, this is the class we have to get. We have to create the object of this class, student class. We have to create the object student class P1, and we have to get those properties, student name and mobile, equal into the relevant text field. This is a text field, right? Okay, this is a text field, txt name and txt mobile number. What's the name, mobile number you entered here? It is assigned to these variables. After that, what I did here is, here we have to use the outright object. All the objects we have to send it here. What is the data you entered here? All the things are stored inside the P1. It is sent as object. Here we have to send it here. Okay, send it here. Send it to this. All the things sent into the server. After sending to the data, this all the things we have to send it to the server here. It will be getting the data. Here it's data object. We are getting the data, retrieve the data, add the data into the database. It will be out.write object. It will be if it is success, it will be sending to here. It will be success, right? Data will be success. It's sending the message into the label, right? If it is failed, it is go here, can't send the data. It's a very simple stuff we have to do using the socket programming JDBC connection. It's very simple. It is very essential stuff to learn for Java developers. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt on this, you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.